It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Next on Madden Football.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Throwing, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They give him a gain of 38. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Gano's kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. That O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And how about the burst here to begin the drive? Another big gain on the ground. This one good for 17 more. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A play fake. Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Young off the bootleg. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. The contact on that run came pretty early. Nice job just to push forward and get some extra yardage. Good game.
It certainly was because the initial contact did not signal the end of the play. His mind, his body, his legs said keep turning forward, and he gained more yardage.
Good running for Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Ready. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
This time they stay on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too. as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Jones throw complete here to Waller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Dances by him. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 19-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And Brian Dable, with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going
as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Barkley inside handoff. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On second and goal, Jones. And that one too high and incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Jones now gonna throw on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Ready. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Ready? From the shotgun, it's Young. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They go play action. Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
It'll be Young again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. It quickly to Thielen here. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 49-yard line.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike, and that'll be caught.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Deontay Banks with it, and the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll be limited to about the 34-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley.
And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.